Have you ever imagined to discover a country with charming windmills, colorful tulips, famous wild canals, and historic cities with many travelers? But you may be confused about planning the perfect trip. The good news is that you don't have to manage everything on your own. First, we go through interesting and amazing facts about Netherlands, discover the best places in this amazing country. But before we get started, if you are excited to explore the Netherlands, make sure to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to comment below which places in Netherlands you love the most. Interesting and amazing fact. Did you know that the Netherlands is the largest producer and exporter of tulips, producing more than 4 million bulbs? This small but amazing country has more parks than people. It is exaggerated that there are about 23 million bicycles in this country in a population of 17 million people. Most of the cities of the Netherlands are located by the sea, and for this reason, ferries have been built in most cities. The Netherlands is a country famous for its windmills. In the 17th century, there were more than 10,000 windmills throughout the country. In Amsterdam alone, you'll find 100 kilometers of canals, 1,500 meters of bridges, and 90 islands that add to the attraction of this city. The best places in the Netherlands, Amsterdam. Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands and the largest city in the Netherlands as one of the tourist destinations in Europe. Do you know that the water canals of Amsterdam have been registered in the world by UNESCO? A boat city with more than 100 kilometers of canals, which is even more than Venice. This unique feature makes exploring this city by boat an unforgettable experience. Amsterdam is a paradise for cyclists with about 880,000 bicycles, almost 4 times the number of cars. The people of Amsterdam use bicycles for daily commuting, sightseeing, and even in bad weather conditions. Do not forget to visit the floating flower shops. These shops appeared in the early 19th century and are made with attractive and colorful designs. Keukenhof Garden. This garden is located in the south of Amsterdam in the city of Lyceum. Keukenhof, known as the Garden Europe, is one of the most popular flower gardens in the Netherlands. This garden is often reopened in spring for 2 months. These 2 months are known as Tulip Festival, and it is the biggest tulip festival in the world. Every year, about 7 million flower bulbs are planted by hand in this 80-hectare garden. Although you should know that the tulip is not the only flower that stands out in this garden. Other flowers such as hyacinths, orchids, colored roses, and carnations are also planted in this garden every year. Zandschans. This city is located in the north of Amsterdam and is famous for a collection of windmills, green wooden houses. These mills were used as tools for grinding wheat, producing oil and paint. In addition to mills and traditional houses, this city includes workshops and museums that display Dutch handicrafts. One of the most obvious ones is the wooden shoemaking workshop, where you can watch the process of making Dutch wooden shoes by hand. Don't miss the traditional cheese farms, where you will learn about cheese making and some delicious Dutch cheeses. Or you can visit museums of baking traditional bread and sweets and even taste delicious sweets. Delft. Now let's discover an attractive city. Delft is famous for the production of pottery that dates back to the 17th century. It can be said that this city is considered the best place to visit in Holland for pottery and art lovers. Rotterdam. It is time to leave Amsterdam and visit its rival Rotterdam. Rotterdam is the second city of Amsterdam and is the largest and busiest port city in the world. Rotterdam is famous for its modern architecture and commercial importance. The first place to see in this city is Rotterdam Market and its strange architecture. If you still want strange architecture, you can see the cube houses. Each of these houses are bent downward, at an angle of 45 degrees. Rotterdam is famous for its cultural and national diversity and more than 170,000 different nationalities live in it. The diversity of nationalities in Rotterdam has given a special flavor to the culture, food, language, and tradition of the city.